Konnichiwa, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about Orphans. Eigo desu. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. This is the 8th year of the Sales Japan Series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata mo Presen no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Tonin de Okane o Mori ni suru no wa yamemashou. And my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery, and all are available on Amazon. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive and even better, thrive in business. I want you to 1, sell more and do it more easily. 2, exceed your target. In fact, let's blow up your targets. Number 3, make some serious money. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We're not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series. And every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshie Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. And every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast Show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast. Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 409. Today we're talking about caring for your sales orphans in Japan. Hunting for new clients is difficult and expensive. Marketing tries to drive people who are seeking our solution to our door through the website, advertising, search words, and SEO. That all costs a lot of money, and the success ratio can be quite low. We attend networking events, and these usually cost money too. Now, our most fundamental sales goal is not a sale. We are desperately looking for the reorder. If we can get that, it means we don't have to spend any more money on getting this client on board. We can amortize the acquisition cost across a stream of orders, which brings our per buyer acquisition cost down substantially. Another source of clients are clients. These people have bought from us in the past, but the trail has gone cold. Maybe they stopped and never resumed because of an internal crisis around money and they had to cut costs. Perhaps our champion got moved and the replacement had their preferred list of suppliers, and we were not on that list. Maybe we screwed up an order and got cut. There are so many reasons to have lost touch with a buyer in Japan. It is made more difficult here because of the rotation of staff through different sections of the company as they try to create an army of generalists. Trying to get back on the bronco after having bucked off is extremely tough. The people there now may not remember us at all. In effect, this becomes a cold call. We have to start again. We need some powerful tools to get back on their buying list. Hopefully, we have a good record-keeping system, and we can pull up what we supplied previously, how long they were our client, who we're dealing with on their side, etc. We'll need to reference all of these details to gain credibility as a supplier. If they've never done business with us, then there are many hoops to jump through, whereas being a previous supplier clears a lot of those hurdles. We may have introduced a new product or solution since we last communicated. Often, we may have numerous solutions and they only selected one, when in fact we could solve a broad range of issues for them. This is the time to introduce any new products and also the range of existing products to them. What wasn't required before may now be of interest. Perhaps a rival supplier isn't doing a great job and we turn up as an alternative. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, and we also have custom in-house programs as well as both in Japanese and English. We do classes in our super safe classroom and we do them live online. The show today is being brought to you on the 5th of December by our Dale Carnegie course, 3-day version. On the 5th and 6th of December, doing our High Impact Presentations course in English. And then February 22nd, 23rd, we'll do another High Impact Presentations, this time in Japanese. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 2,300 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays, we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays, we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs right up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television Show. Don't forget to grab my business best-selling books on Japan on Amazon. Japan Sales Mastery, which is Saegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata mo Presen no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muri ni suru wa yamemashou, and my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery, and all are available on Amazon. Welcome back. If we have something we can demonstrate or show as a solution, that is helpful. In our case, as a training company, we can offer free refresher classes for their staff who are our graduates. The price is right. They know who did the training previously, and in most cases, those same people will still be working there. As we rerun what we previously supplied, the people involved recall how good our solution was. They are possibly in more senior roles now, and they may want this solution for their team. They may also be stimulated to look for what else we can do for them as they recall their satisfaction with us as a supplier. If it happened that we screwed up previously, there may be a chance that the people who recall those details are no longer there, and we can start with a clean slate. Japan, however, is pretty good at record keeping, and our beautiful name may be mud and still listed on their blacklist of people to never use again, and the conversation will go nowhere. I called on the same company after a couple of years' break. The people I met were new, but I was amazed when they consulted their records and perfectly quoted what had been discussed in the previous meeting. Don't underestimate Japanese record-keeping prowess. If they have a good memory of us and we have developed something new, then that can often be the hook to get us the meeting. I'd be curious about what we've come up with and be prepared to hear us out. It is not easy, but it is easier than trying to blag our way into a meeting with total strangers who have no knowledge of us and what we do. We'll have buyers who've fallen by the wayside. It's worth the effort to rekindle those relationships and try and restart the business. We could be leaving a lot of money on the table by not trying to reconnect. Chasing new buyers is expensive and hard, so let's get out our records and go back and touch base again and try and get some deals going. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned. Go out there and survive. Use it and make some serious money. Bucks, dough, ruler, coin, dosh, lolly, readies, smackers, earners, and bread and honey. Remember, I'm in your corner, your go-to guy for soft skills training in Tokyo, committed to your success here in Nippon.